Try it again.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 35, Walking with Jay.
That's it. Try one more time.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 35. Episode 35. Okay.
Try it again.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 35 of Walking with Jay. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 35 of Walking with Jay. I'm your host this evening, Keith Larson. Oh, what a day, what a day. And along this beautiful walkway, you can't believe how wonderful this walkway is.
Here in sunny California. No, not California. Where are we at?
Calianny. Couple of dogs over here. I love the dogs.
Oh, yeah.
Woo!
Don't get them started, Dad.
No, they don't look like they're... Anyway.
How are you, sir?
I'm doing fine. I've been up since 4:30 this morning. Well, 5:30. I gave myself an extra hour.
What'd you get up that early for?
I'm getting up that early every day. Mike and I are doing a little job down the canyon, waiting for James Gatsky. And yeah, to earn a little extra money and hopefully be able to keep on living here in this beautiful little country of ours.
Yes.
Anyway,
So what's new in your life? You started taking on that other job, but what else is going on?
let me think. Well, we got done with homecoming, or well, now we're calling it the Calianny Memorial Day weekend.
That was big.
That was huge. And I've got a bunch of bikers coming up that are biking for cancer,
Awareness?
Awareness, that's right.
Right.
And these folks will be here the 19th. So they're coming up from Texas, and they're going to be biking all the way to Alaska. I forgot the name of the outfit, but
From Texas to Alaska.
yeah,
That's a long ride.
it's a long ride. I'm glad I'm just baking. Well, what am I doing? I'm baking cornbread
There you go.
because we're going to feed them.
Bike
beans.
riders need cornbread.
Yeah, they will. They'll like this.
Give them energy.
Yeah, we're feeding them beans.
Being the corn, that'll fuel them. I'm
Well,
telling
it's
you.
going to be chili,
Right, right.
So chili with meat and chili without meat, because there's some vegetarians in the group.
There you go.
So we're trying to help them all out, and we're getting the ladies of the churches to contribute with some, some nice salads and that sort of thing.
So this is the kind of stuff that goes on in Calianny, Nevada.
Oh golly, it's always going on. I don't know, so many people that are involved with so many things. It's hard to get a core group.
Now you're not the mayor anymore, but so what capacity, when you're doing this activity with the bikers, what capacity are you in?
Oh, I've been on this for years actually. Not the main people, it's usually the Baptist church that does this. But I've done it.
Also, it's sponsored through the local church,
Local
community
church. Yeah, the Baptists usually do this every year, and we're helping them out.
Nice.
And
Through your church, through the Catholic Church.
well, Catholic Church, I just announced that I need a few ladies to make some desserts and salads today. So,
How did you get involved with it? I guess that's the question
well, I don't know. Mrs. Tibbetts.
Myra?
No, Laura.
Laura.
Tibbetts and I have been sort of, kind of working together on it. She's been great, and we, I do what I can, and sometimes it's not a whole lot. She does a lot of the work, and the Baptist ladies do a lot of the work. But we decided that we'd get a whole bunch of people together, and I think Holly Gatsky's going to do the beans for the vegetarians, and somebody else is going to do the. Oh, was that Lana? Lana's going to do No, that was, oh dear me, Paula. So you got Extension, you got U.S. Department of Agriculture. We're all kind of getting in there
Right.
and helping out. It's fun. It's kind of like family, you know.
So does LCAT have anything to do with that?
Not this one, no.
You think
LCAT
it's a area of transportation? You think a bicycle ride to Alaska might fall in that wheelhouse there?
Yeah, you might, and
I don't know anything
I
about
thought
the
of
local
bringing it up
politics.
at the meeting, but the last meeting I forgot to bring it up. So
There you
how
go.
can they participate when they haven't been asked?
So it's okay that you dropped the ball on that one. We'll move on to the next topic since
Okay.
this is really uncomfortable for you.
Oh no, it's not
just
uncomfortable
teasing.
at all.
Skycam.
Ah, great. And now we're looking at each other. What are we looking up for? Oh.
Just a different
What do you
view.
think of this wall?
This is kind of interesting. I like the shadows that it's casting on us. Can
Yeah?
you see it?
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
There you go. So, I've been doing this Walking with Jay, what did we say, episode 35 today?
Yeah, episode 35.
Means I've been walking for at least 34 days. Today's my 35th. You said you've dropped some weight recently. What have you been doing?
Well, I've been I've been pulling weeds, planting peppers, planting what do they call that? It starts with a B. It's
Broccoli?
no.
Brussels sprouts?
No, it's
Brian Hunt?
no.
Name
Basil,
dropping with Lee
basil.
Blue.
It's basil. We've
Right,
been-
basil.
About 4,000
Oh,
basil
I love
plants.
basil.
You know,
Yeah.
I mean, what are you gonna? Yeah, 4,000 basil plants, and some of it's lime basil, and then some of it's this more, Indian type of stuff.
Yeah.
Anyways, beautiful stuff. I love the smell of it, and so I got a nice little.
Oh, show him your hand.
Oh yeah, look at this! Look at this! Oh man. Anyway,
All from working too hard, ladies and gentlemen.
well, yeah, you know.
So
We got-
someone comes up to you and they say, Keith, are you working hard or hardly working? What do you usually say?
I look who would have the nerve to say that?
I don't know.
If they said,
Yeah, who
Are
would
you-
have the nerve to question
"Oh,
whether you're
absolutely,"
working hard or hardly working?
well, I would kick them in the ass.
I
and tell
generally.
them
Let's keep it PG-13 here.
to- okay, all right.
All right.
Sorry.
Don't watch this guy,
Can you
I tell you.
eliminate that?
No,
All right. Okay, so
we'll do a.
the point is that very few people ever say, "Are you are you keeping yourself busy or
Working hard or hardly working.
working hard or hardly working?"
You never hear that.
No, not really.
It must be me because I must be slacking or something.
Oh, I don't. They say things like that.
I hear that quite frequently. I tell the guys I work with, I say, if anyone asks you that, just say working hard. It's probably better.
Oh. Well, I'll have to remember that when I get asked.
I just thought I'd throw that spitball, that
Well,
question your way
you know,
and see what happens.
I think
with it.
people know that. Yeah, it's a small town. You
They know
can't-
how hard you work.
Yeah, they sort of.
Uh-oh.
do.
We're digging deep here, ladies and
All
gentlemen.
right, we got to go off. We're going to go over a bridge, and
Let's take a. This is the bridge. I don't know if you can see it. It's good stuff. Some adventurous camera work here because I'm with my dad.
yes, exactly.
How long have you known me?
I see now you're taking me way back, and I still remember the day you were born,
Uh-huh.
and I remember exactly everything.
January 11th, 1970.
Oh yeah. Couldn't remember the year, but
It's a break.
yeah. But anyway, hey, isn't this something?
This is neat.
I think it is too.
Neat little trail system. So you remember the day I was born. What do you remember about that day?
Well, I remember some wonderful things because number two, we didn't know whether you were a girl or a boy. Number one.
Right.
I mean, number two.
Number two.
So it was kind of a magical day. It was Sunday, and your grandpa, Henry Rush, he was in church, and you were born just before church was started, and I was at the deal, and I was
deal
able to
being the hospital.
hospital. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was at
I
the deal.
saw that
This is
you
where
were
the
a
deal
boy.
went down.
You were a
Okay.
boy, and I was
art of
excited
the
because
deal.
we hadn't had a boy, and we were expecting that. My brother Steve, I could go into all of that too. So anyway,
Your brother Steve, what?
well, he had girls
Oh yes, yeah.
and no boys at all.
At that point.
At that point, that's right. You know, Michael came along at the very last.
Very well, not the very last, because he had.
Oh,
Megan
then they
after
had
that.
Megan. Yeah. So
Family History Month here.
I know. I'm screwing this all up.
You're doing
Yeah.
fine. You're doing no. You know what? We get 2 people watching this, so it's a. And they fast forward through most of it. So.
I don't doubt it. So anyway, Grandpa Rush is sitting in church. I happened to get on the phone, and I called Pastor Stockham, and I said, Pastor, I just want you to say a prayer for us. We had a baby boy, Jeremy Vincent Henry Larson. So, so anyway, Grandpa's sitting in the pew, and anyway, Pastor says some prayer, and he cried like a baby. So, you asked me some wonderful things, and that was a huge day for me.
Yeah.
And not to say I didn't enjoy my girls, believe me.
Right.
Yeah, girls, get a load of this, Dad.
Dear old dad. Hey, this is just improvised,
Oh.
okay?
But you were good. You were the best little guy. You know.
The best. You hear that, Lyndon
And
Charlotte?
funny.
The best.
Funny. I mean, you could antagonize the girls like nobody's business, and I think they weathered the storm pretty good.
I think they did too.
Yeah. Anyway.
I hope they did.
Yeah, that was a beautiful story.
They're
Thank
still
you.
in therapy for that. So.
Yeah, that was good. But that was exciting, man. Oh, I gotta tell you what happened though. So, I went to call all the family, right?
Yes.
So I went to call Uncle Steve. And he says, hey, you had another girl, what'd you name her? I said, I named her Jeremy Vincent Henry. I'm not sure that I put it that way. I think I just told him we had a boy. But that would have been good, huh?
That would have been great.
Anyway.
It's been at least 30 years ago, so hard to remember.
Mercy.
47.
Anyway,
Time
isn't it-
flies when you're having fun, though, right?
Yeah, it does. It does. Oh, thanks for the walk. I've been wanting to get on this walk. I got to get on the walk with my dog.
Yeah.
And but I'm also doing all this gardening 5 days a week.
Good
So-
exercise.
Well, it's wonderful exercise, and I think I've lost a few pounds. But you know, I quit smoking. I go to AA. In fact, when Sarah called me the other day,
Right.
she was telling me how proud she was of me getting my 18 months at AA, and I'm really happy about it too.
Yeah.
Got a wonderful group to work with, man.
So Sarah calls.
So she was happy, and she had this good news, and I was worried she was going to tell me, oh, Grandpa, I'm in love, or something like that, right? And she
Not the
said-
worst news. I mean,
No, I'm not trying to say that. But I
love
just
stinks.
Yeah, no, I didn't mean that. Ooh,
You're
dear.
fun to tease.
But anyway, no, she says, no, Grandpa, I joined the Army Reserves.
That's
I'm going,
cool.
what? What are you doing? No, number one, it's the Army.
Right.
You know your dad's a Marine and,
Right.
and,
Brothers in
the
the
Navy and all that stuff, right? Anyway, what the heck are you doing with the Army? She says, Grandpa, here's the deal. I am going to be going to boot camp, and I'm going to get done with the boot camp, go right back to school, finish my schooling, and then get into pre-med and get through that. And besides that, I'm interested in this PTSD stuff, and I want to be a psychology major. And I thought, What a girl. Anyway, it's kind of fun.
Awesome.
And I
Super proud of you, Sarah.
Yeah, we sure
The
are.
wind is proud of you here too in Caliana, Nevada. What are we in Chicago here?
I'm telling you. It is Chicago. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
let's turn around.
It starts with the C. All right, the wind at our back. This is better.
Can't see our faces.
No, you
Light.
can't see our faces very well.
Probably better.
Hey, yeah.
Hey, whoa.
What? Oh dear. How's your arm holding up?
That's good. It's
I don't
good.
know how you do this.
I'm used to
I
it.
thought you had one of those things where you took it over your shoulders.
Right.
Yeah.
It's the old selfie stick.
Ah. Anyway, I'm sure glad you came by, son.
Yeah, I'm glad to walk with you.
It's incredible, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Well, you know, my feet don't hurt at all. In fact, I could go barefoot, I think.
Look at what he's wearing.
Yeah.
Sandals.
Sandals. They're really good sandals. So.
Right. What in the next year? What's one of the things that you're looking forward to?
You know, I'm looking forward to working with my, well, the LCAT group, number one. They're doing lots of innovative things, trying to get tourism on the map here,
Right.
and I think they're gonna make it. And so I'm gonna constantly work with them on that somehow. I don't know how. I'm the treasurer, so that's a big enough job.
Yeah.
Keeping track of everything, but also with the Caliana Memorial Day weekend, we've got some suggestions on how to handle that, and I want to work myself into more of a supportive role,
Right.
and it may take a year or so.
Less of an administrative role.
Right. Well, you know, you do things, and all of a sudden you've assumed these things for years, and sometimes it's not that I don't want to let go, it's that it always comes up on us too fast.
Right.
But anyway, we're going to hold a few earlier meetings. In fact, we were going to meet this Tuesday night, but it's going to be a week from this Tuesday night. And want to get the whole, anybody that's interested in participating is welcome. It's going to be right after the LCAT meeting, so we will be meeting approximately 6 p.m. to 7 p.m.
So how do you get the word out to the community that
That's
everybody's welcome?
Oh, well, yeah, I don't know. See?
Do you have to do any recruiting, or is it
Yeah, well, we should be doing more recruiting.
like door to door?
Nah, we never do that. Never do that. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to say. But I've got a core group that's coming along, so
It's pretty
I'm
strong.
working with them. Yeah, it's pretty strong, and they're all interested in doing different things, and I'm all for that. You know, so.
All right, we're gonna shift gears just a little bit here.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna take a look back on your life,
Oh wow.
and what's one accomplishment that you're really, really proud of?
Well, let's see. Well, I'm always proud of the 30 years that I spent with the railroad. Like working with the people on the railroad that I had an opportunity to work with.
One of the things you told me growing up was that you always viewed yourself as the CEO of the railroad.
Oh, yeah.
You went from that attitude, like
Yeah, and,
it was it's your responsibility.
Ooh,
right? Oh,
excuse
you
me.
okay?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a little tripster there.
Can't edit that.
Hey.
out. You okay?
Jerry, we need to fix that.
All right, Jerry.
Let's take a look at this.
Uh-oh.
What milepost is it? Yeah, this is what it is.
It's curbs and gutters, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, curbs and gutters. Anyway, yeah, right around this, hey, it's all right.
CEO of the railroad.
Well, yeah, that was kind of, well, you always wanted to do a good job. You know,
I'm gonna have you step on the other side.
he always wanted to do a good job because not only does it speak well of you, but we're talking about how the railroad is perceived, you know. And so my perception and my willingness to do the things that it needs to be done, you know, it's a do thing, you know. Just
Right.
get her done. Get her done. And I really believe that helps me with all of the volunteer work that I do, is just get it done,
Yeah.
you know. It won't take that much.
Does it help you to think in terms of projects and tasks built on
Yeah,
the project?
it does, yes, because I'm secretary treasurer for Heritage Museum, which only meets once a month, but you got to get your agenda out and you've got to get the minutes out of everybody and the treasurer's report. Make sure it coincides with what the city's got, and that works out really well because city's folks have been great to work with. And then I'm the secretary for the fire department, and that's not a hard job at all, except that that's a twice a month
Right.
deal, and you just got to remember to get those minutes out right away, so
So everybody knows what's
well,
going on.
so you don't forget them and,
Oh yeah.
and that sort of thing. So in fact, I got one of those sets I got to get done. I looked through it, I think I got it down pretty well, but you know, you can't forget from time to time. So then I'm the treasurer for LCAT, and that's a more difficult job, and it requires a lot of working with everybody,
Right.
because the money's either coming in or going out, needs to be paid, you know, all those kind of things.
Right.
And everybody has a certain responsibility there. But I don't take all that responsibility on myself.
No.
I mean, when I receive the money, I
You're the
get
focal
it to the
point
bank.
when you receive the money. But
Right. But I've got good, honest people to work with, or else it'd be an impossible job.
right.
And let's see, what else am I doing? Well, I'm also in the best job right now. I work half days for University of Nevada Cooperative Extension.
What do you do
And
there?
Holly Gatsky's my boss, and I keep track of bill paying, you know, so it's kind of right in my line of thinking, okay, of what I'm good at doing. And I also,
Your wheelhouse.
I do 4-H with Haley
Haley.
Glockner. You know, it's Holly, Haley, Molly. Yeah, we got them. Anyway, but a wonderful group to work with,
Yeah.
and you know,
All right.
I just love my job. Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna ask you a question.
Yeah.
What does it take to be successful?
You know,
This is for your grandkids.
oh dear. Well, now, work hard. Number one. Don't follow all of your grandpa's traits.
Huh.
I smoked, I gambled, and I and I drank.
Don't want to do those things.
So you want to stay away from those things. Yeah. And believe me, it was my grandkids that pointed this out to me. So
There you go.
so I think they got the message already. But I'm very proud of my grandchildren, and I just want you to remember that you have an impact on the world, and that you can give the world the best of yourself. Now, whether you're raising kids as mothers, or whether you're involved in politics or whatever, just do an honest job.
Right.
That's it.
No cutting corners.
No cutting corners. Now, to be successful, though, you're talking, I think the success will come with the hard work.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, totally.
But there are times when you will feel unsuccessful, and you will
What do you do with those times?
Those times you really have to work through it. But even I've had moments when you just feel like sitting back and watching TV or handling your what do you call it?
Video games.
Video games or escaping.
Right.
You know, and we all have that tendency.
And there's
you know,
a time and place maybe for that in moderation.
Well, there
whatever,
is, but don't do it just because you're feeling down.
Right.
Okay, do it because you've already accomplished something and you got some time to have some fun.
Better to just work through it.
Right, just work through it.
Okay,
Always.
awesome. Real quick before we end the show, this is going long, but I'm with my dad. What do you expect? We're a little long-winded, aren't we?
Oh, Dad's always long.
But the other thing I was interested in you talking about is your make the bed theory. That you're gonna, I don't know if you want to release that information.
Yeah, I do.
yet now,
I don't know. I'm going to write a book about it, you know.
Right.
Well, here's the thing that I really think that's important. If we can stop for just a minute.
Okay.
I think it's important to remember that making your bed every morning is a discipline.
Right.
That is what your job is to start the day, is to make that bed. Now, when do you really appreciate that? You appreciate it when you've had a bohunk day that nothing's worked out,
Right.
but you come home, your bed is made, and you can feel good about it.
Yeah.
So it's always important to get that bed made early in the morning.
Then you get to reap what you've sown in the morning
That's right.
when you
That's
go to
right.
bed at night.
That's right.
Nice.
Anyway,
Awesome.
yeah.
Well,
I got
ladies
a whole
and-
thing about bedding and foundation and all of those kind of things.
Yeah.
You know.
You're gonna write a self-help book.
Yeah, you bet.
Nice. Well, I do love you, Dad, and I thank you so much for hanging out with me today. It's
All right.
always great to see you, and I hope to do more episodes of Walking with Jay with you.
Okay.
I hope that, hey, it's a brand, I'm telling you.
I'm telling you.
We're in
Walking with Jay.
syndication now, I'm telling you.
I'm telling you, this is great.
It's good stuff.
Hey, and I was the host.
Yeah, host
Yeah.
Keith Larson. Episode 35, Walking with Jay. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here with Mayor Keith Larson, or ex-mayor. Well, the president, they still call him Mr. President.
I know. But,
Are you still
know.
mayor?
Nah, yeah, people sometimes do that.
All right.
And that's okay. I love being the mayor.
All right. Well,
I
we're
love
gonna,
this town.
I love Caliente too.
Yeah. All
And
right.
so it's always good to get back here. We love you all. Good chatting with you. Say bye to the camera, Dad. Here's the.
Hey, goodbye.
Take care.